Here's Rozier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line.
And he's good on the second. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Oubre. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Basketball.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really...
Call me senpai, and I made the world, but no. You all did it, you're full wrinkly like a hang dry. So what's the hateful? I'm on the trunk bike, like a skate bike. Golden light retriever, wonders like a Stevie. From the bottom, like crown on me like TD. Liddy light, trip and drown in the city. I got my floaty daily. Go, yo, yo, go, yo, go, yo, go. Put that on me. Go, yo, go, yo.
Chains on, walked in this, put on my chains on, yeah, finna do what I say so, okay, she finna do what I say so, walk, 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 you, walk, walk, you, walk, walked in this, put on my chains on, walked in this, put on my chains on, thought that was my pants.
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And, of course, LeBron James. It's our first glimpse of him, looking good in his new Hornets jersey.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and man, was he excited about getting the opportunity. At a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Crafty move. And he jams it with authority.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Here's Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, a point guard's responsibility in part in today's NBA, get their guys going. And Kyrie Irving doing just that.
Goes up again. And at last, they get one to fall.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Count that bucket. 6 points for him.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Pass to Claxton. Williams with the block. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And stolen by Simmons. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Oubre with the steal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
We are talking about a gifted athlete when we are talking about Kelly Oubre Jr. He takes pleasure in getting the defense to commit to him.
And the first one drops. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with a strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Well, David, thank you. We'll be looking for the defensive-minded approach coming in, Greg.
I like that they're focused on getting stops. Gives them the opportunity to turn that defense into offense.
Absolutely, and it keeps the score within reach. It keeps you out of desperation mode at the offensive end. That's never a good way to play.
Over to the wing. Outside, KD. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, early in his career now, Kevin Durant could be knocked off his rhythm, but now he's put on that good weight over the years, making himself able to absorb that physicality.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Irving. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, you know you're going to see some great ball handling when Kyrie is on the floor. Nice finish. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Stolen by Durant. .135 left here in the first quarter. A shot's good from Irving.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Boy, over 2 decades now, and LeBron James, power, style, finish, grace, you name it.
And then Durant with the jam.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Back to LeBron. The fadeaway. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Pass to Craig. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Craig's got 6. Oubre for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a 6th man.
To the middle. Now here's Cousins. No good that time. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Here is Williams. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. Could be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
For the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin.
Good advice. David, thanks. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his first basket.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. And the Nets, another three.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Richards. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Richards got 5 points now this quarter. And here is Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
Here's Williams. Here's Jones. Goes back up. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
And he makes both free throws. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here now is Dinwiddie. Simmons looking around. And Simmons slams it in.
Ben Simmons is so skilled at using his athleticism and strength to draw the contact. How about the end one opportunity?
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And Simmons slams it in.
Ben Simmons playing fearlessly and getting to all the spots on the floor he's comfortable in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
JT Thor.
Shots good by Thor.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Simmons. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Hornets trail by 5. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Dragic with it. Williams picks him up. At the elbow, it's Simmons. A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the pump fake gets that defender off his feet, and that's all Ben Simmons needs.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oubre can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 7. Simmons inside. Rozier with the steal. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And he can't get the first one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
When you consider how far into his career LeBron is, the fact that he is still a force and that he is as versatile and fearless as he has ever been is nothing short of remarkable, guys.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Nets leading by 9. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
44.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. Going inside.
Yeah, the ability to change pace for Rozier just keeps the defense guessing on that drive.
Pass to Claxton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Brooklyn leading by 7. And that one's good. Irving's got 13.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Irving. 5 on the clock. It's Durant on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
That one goes. Count it. 15 points in the game.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now Irving. Pass to Claxton. Jams it in off the great move.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Nets leading by 7. From downtown. No points there. Only his 3rd miss in 10 attempts from the floor. Down low. And finished off by Oubre.
Well, this is why you can run the offense and play LeBron at point guard. If you're open, he will find you.
And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's 3-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker. He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Bouknight. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Bouknight got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the paint. Here's Claxton. To the wing on the left. The Nets working the ball around now. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Irving. Trains the three-pointer. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Substitution on the court.
Nets leading by 7. Pass to Simmons.
2 minutes to play. 3rd quarter.
And Simmons slams it in.
Well, Ben Simmons at 6'11" with elite hops. That's an easy look.
On the wing, James. 8 points for him. And it goes down 2 points. LeBron's got 10 points.
Huge bucket at the rim, and they cut into that lead. That's exactly where he likes to make his living.
And the Hornets making a change here. And the Hornets call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all thinking sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by LeBron James. Pass to Marjanovic. Clock at 6. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Brown. In transition, here come the Nets. Dragic looking for an opening. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
As Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Nifty move.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
For three. The shot, no good. Nets leading by 11. Here's Dragic from outside. That shot off. From deep. They grabbed their own miss.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And so it's Brooklyn. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because
65.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Brooklyn has possession. Here's Irving. He takes it in. Claxton.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 20 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Outside Durant. Back to Irving. Knocked away. The Nets need to get a shot off here.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Hornets trail by 12. A beautiful reverse layup. 24 points for him.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Got a piece of it. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here he goes. Goes back up. And they pick up 2.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And then Durant with the dunk.
How about the explosiveness from Kevin Durant? What injury? Forget about that, folks. Up and off his feet.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. Team second.
On defense, the Nets. It's a 10-point game. Powell with the steal.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Outside, KD. And KD throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Nice defense from KD. Timeout called the Nets.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Charlotte calls timeout.
Timeout, Brooklyn. And your next Nets team. Have a good job by the Brooklyn Nets kids. What a video.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. It's stolen by Jones. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. On the floor for you.
Pass to Jones. And stolen by Simmons. Outside Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Fires for three. Durant, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the basket by Jones.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's James. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes it back.
And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Here's James. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
This guy's a pro at absorbing contact. Almost wants you to foul him as he scores it. Oh, LeBron James.
The shot by Powell, no good. Hornets trail by 8. LeBron drives in. And James throws it down hard.
Yeah, there's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
And that one's good. Simmons got 10 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Durant. Pass to Dragic. Tries again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
Free throw drops for KD. Inside. Here's Williams. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe. And that whistle got a huge response from this crowd, and it was not a positive.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to KD. Just 4 to shoot. They get the rebound. Outside for Simmons. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Durant. A through ball. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 10.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter.
Press stop. A top 5, let's get him. He get lopsided. We was running from right.
I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just vowed to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they biting my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya, how about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Hey, we got it poppin', I'm straight out the city, my but they never knew when I was on it. What your pots make for half the year, I spend that on my shoes. Hey, I go from country to country and city to city, I know how to side. They can't ignore me, we got the locals treating us like royalty. I done spent 5,000 on some Jordan, look, can't keep up with the score. Cashed out on the Jesus piece, cause you know what it mean to me. Wanna pull up at Sunday service, some Bugattis, I call up Yeezy, I got new holy water. I can with the I cut on to that, she want me to buy her. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder, going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. Are you paid? Sitting back waiting, hoping I retire. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just vowed to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they biting my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya, how about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Gotta get a haircut for the PJ, I can show you how we do. You know it's all in the game like it's EA. Have a before the plane land. Couldn't let the flight attendants through the doors. Yeah. We went to Hawaii to change the climate, yeah. She had a little buddy, yeah. She said, Roddy, inside of your diamonds, yeah. Put my Emma cuts on then, yeah. Hopping islands just to change my environment. We plotting on Raris, started in Dodges. Hey, I like 4 hands on me when I get my massages. Hey, I call her Lil Nicky. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just vowed to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they biting my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya, how about the PJ straight in my pajamas? call back so she won't think I need it. I gave my Rolls Royce some wings. Jury so cold I could freeze. Hey, first time I called Elliot, gonna tell me to spend $250. Now my chain costs $500,000, and I'm plotting on a silly Billy. Made $25 million, I said Now all of these me better, Shorty say she like me, cause she sliding through the trenches with me. Give her $1 million worth of game, like I'm wallowing Gilly. Weezy wanna Pluto ride it, this way too easy. I put your in CC, Celine, Chanel if need be. You really actors, you should've been on TV. You talking like you turned up, you really TD. It's your one and your Weezy, man, it's too easy.